So here's another episode of Grace Talks. I'm here with Benny, and I was thinking back, and one of my greatest memories with you was, it was 1981. We went to Hong Kong. There was a whole group of us, a North American team. And I thought, and we were under the impression that we were going to Hong Kong to do an exhibition fight. None of us took our trainers, and we were just there to have a good time. So when we got there, we were told that no, we were actually going to fight for real and do the exhibition. And so that's when you stepped in and kind of took over. And I have these fond memories of you sort of training with us, working our corners. I remember it's the smell of, running down the streets of Hong Kong. We were all, trying to get ready, in a few days for this fight. And I also remember your fight. You kicked this guy in the head, and his forehead, it was just horrible. It just kind of started getting really big. But you try to persuade the trainers to allow us to wear regular boxing gloves. And because most of the fighters were Wing Chun experts, they wouldn't have it. They said we had to use the small little Wendy gloves so that they could trap and punch. And the fighters were no problem. We really want to wear the bigger gloves, but the trainers insisted. So this was pre-UFC, and there was no ropes. It was just a platform. There was thousands of people, and if somebody got kicked out of the ring, they just threw them back in. Do you remember that?
As a matter of fact, I think I have that somewhere.
I have the video of it.
I think I have that somewhere. However, what makes, nothing we take when we leave this world, we're not taking nothing but our memories and our experience.
So true.
And so talking about that memory, talking about that experience, you're talking about treasure, our treasure, our gold, what's really important to us. So you talking about it was, to me, was just yesterday.
Yes, it was.
It was just yesterday, because obviously you talk about it crystal clear, and it was just yesterday. Yeah. Because what was going on back then is still going on now. Why? It's because the experience is so live, and every time you bring it forward, you liven it. And so you get a chance to actually invite everybody that's listening into this, actually,
that experience.
That experience of picture of story of when we were there. To me, I believe that we wasn't fighting. Because if we were fighting, we take it out to the streets. That's another story.
That's true.
But we were performing, and the performance that all of you were out there doing. The key was just doing what you love doing, and that's what we were out there, not expecting anything. But you know what? Isn't it life like that? One day at a time. The good, bad, and ugly shows up. That you may do something with it, and something great, and that's what we did. We made something out of like. Okay, that was different. And the good part is, it prepared us for life.
Yes, the unexpected.
That's it.
Being adaptable.
That's it. Because again, when that kind of experience comes up, and you look at it and say, "So be it," and exactly what we did. We went out there and said, "Okay." It's not like you asked for it, but no point was. It was just about doing what we love.
And right? I know Don Wilson was on the card, and there was other fighters from Canada. It was a North American team, and I believe we all left there victoriously. And I still have my opponent's business card. She was very nice, and kind of talked after the fact, and it was a great experience.
Well, again, the Bushido way means there's nothing. Even, a fight to the death, there was an honor system behind that, because you knew what you were fighting, and you both agreed of this, okay, so we'll fight. But there was an honor system no matter how deep the level of the warfare was. And back then there was so much honor. Even you got hit, there was like, nice shot, let's go again. And that was okay, but we lost that from that time of era. We lost that type of experience of the Bushido way of truly the art of war, and the warrior's way was about respect and honor. And so back then we looked, because the honor of excitement was still there, because that's what we're smiling about, is it was right on the spot. But again, that's why they call us the Minutemen, right? Okay, the Minute Women. However, in a minute, so be it.
That's
and
right.
I think that this is what we talk about is so wealthy and so real and so rich that we don't want to lose this, because we want to pass it on to our kids, and so hopefully that they will take on this. So, and we're still here to talk about
we're
it.
Still
We're still
here.
here to experience.
I hope
right?
you enjoyed just sharing our experiences with you.
See you when we see you.